Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sales with Jay and Ron.
Yep, where we are turning script readers into pro salespeople.
All right, guys, today's episode is going to be another review. So we're going to be reviewing John Martinez REI Sales Academy. If you've never heard of it, go listen and then come see this review.
Yeah, guys. So I forgot how much it costs. It's pretty pricey, I'll be honest. But if you are ready to take your sales to the next level, this guy is definitely someone to consider. Overall, I think his program is rock solid. He tries to cater to people who aren't necessarily have a sales background. They're just interested in sales and they want to scale. So that's how he sets it up. And whether you're doing real estate, car sales, anything, it's broad enough where anyone in sales can take in a lot from these calls. He is real estate. That is one of his specialties, real estate. But even if you're not in it, I think it's worth it. His main focus is to kind of create a guide, not necessarily a script, but he also does share scripts with the people that buy into it.
Yeah, and just to touch on a little bit how I see John Martinez, it's cool for me because you always think of a salesman as someone who's super like confident, outgoing, loud, aggressive, and he kind of shows you could be really good at sales and be the opposite. He's a little bit more calculated and analytical in my...
That's a good point.
Yeah, in the way I see him. So it's cool to see someone who didn't come from like a sales maybe background of like who he is on paper. He put that in place of like using these skills that he teaches you, anybody can be good at sales because he's a really good listener. That's like the whole point I feel like that I take away from John Martinez is that he really teaches you how to listen.
And some of the key points that he, I guess, tries to focus on is how to set advance agreements, which is something that, we do nonstop. Me and Jagger, we talk about advance agreements all the time. We got that from him. The other thing he talks about is deal killers. So he's one of the first people to introduce deal killers to me and Jagger when we took his training, which we did. And then the last thing, pushing away. So I know there's a lot of people that use the term pushing away, but he has a very good style and word track to push away during these calls or these appointments that you're making. So
yeah, guys, we love him. He kind of gave us a lot of foundation on kind of how to really do this real estate investing sales. And the big thing that we take away from John Martinez is all the stuff about advance agreements, pushing away, all those tactics, but also that this isn't pressure sales. He teaches you how to not pressure sell, right? By pushing away and just understanding there's other good options there for you, but this is what we could do. So having that shift of a mindset compared to like the rest of the I feel like society who sees sales as like, let me hammer this down your throat. He tries to take a very slow, practical approach of like, let me really build rapport with this person. So not only does he put these advanced agreements in place, all this stuff, he gets deep on rapport and really tries to make sure we're trying to be a good fit for those sellers.
Yeah. And another cool thing, if you do, and by the way, they're not paying us to do this. These are just, all these sales content reviews is just based on what we've taken and just giving you guys the feedback. One cool thing he does is he has a lot of calls with people that took the class, and those people record their calls. And then what he'll do is that he'll play them for the class, and he'll give real-time practical review and feedback on those calls. So even if you're like, I wasn't brave enough to submit one of my calls, but you get to hear other people's calls, which most times seem similar to yours, and they'll break it down and they record it, and then you have access to those recordings. So you can use that to onboard other salespeople as well.
Yeah, and another great thing about that is that even if you're not using your own recordings, everybody runs into similar seller issues, right? Like one of them's like someone just wants an offer, someone's angry at you. How do you calm somebody down? And they go through all of and it shows you it's real. When you're really listening to his course and like seeing these reviews, you also feel like you're not alone. Me and Ronnie have each other to bounce ideas off of. But when you're your own owner or own acquisitions manager and you're by yourself, this kind of shows you that other people are dealing with these things as well, and it's relatable. So there's always problem solving around that, and John Martinez just has a lot of experience in kind of doing that.
Yeah. So
what are you rating them? We give a rating at the end of every review.
Yeah, so we do 1 to 10, 10 being the best. This is bold, man, but I'm giving this a 9. Like, this guy taught me when I started. He taught me like 80% in the beginning, my first year. Everything I knew from him and Andy McFarland. So I'm giving him a 9.
Yeah, I'm going to go, we're biased. I'm going to go with a 9 as well. This guy, he's really great for, onboarding salespeople. So
yeah,
let us know what you think. And if you guys have any other trainings, please let us know.
Yeah, we'll buy them, we'll take them, and we'll give you feedback. Honestly, we're trying to get better anyway. So please.
And if you guys want to see more content on Sales with Jay and Ron, just click this link here.
Boom.